What's up, YouTube? Your girl is wrecked. This reading is a weird one. If you've never been here before, hi, all that stuff. I'll get into that later. Anyways, just a short little blurb about this reading. I started channeling and reading about a couple hours before the Scorpio lunar eclipse that we had the other day. I read all the way through the eclipse, and then a few hours after the eclipse, I am a 13-degree Scorpio moon, and that is the degree that the eclipse was happening on. So I got real inspired, and you guys all have super long, hour-long readings. Please watch for all of your placements, because I put a lot of time and effort into these things. And just a warning, there's a very long intro before each sign's reading gets started. It will be the same on every sign, so you don't need to watch it multiple times, but please watch it one time, please, for several reasons. Mostly because I get into the Sabian symbols involved for the degrees of this eclipse. I also get into the astrology behind the eclipse. I also talk about the Scorpio Taurus nodes series of eclipses that this energy deals with. I also go through all 13 decks that I used in this reading, and yes, 13, that is correct. So watch it one time, all right? And then I'll put timestamps so you can skip it all the other times, because I know it's a lot. Anyways, please watch these. They're very important. And if you guys want to book a reading just like this one you're about to see for yourself, email me with the title Scorpio Eclipse Reading at ASouthernStrega@gmail.com. That's also in the description box. And I will be offering those for $50, all right? And that is like $25 off my normal hourly price, because these will be an hour long at least for each sign, okay? Love you guys so much. All right, let's get started with your reading. Oh, hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, or if you have been here before, either way, you're in for a huge treat today. I am doing probably the longest and most important free reading I've ever done in the history of me reading tarot today. In honor of the crazy Scorpio lunar eclipse that we just had here. It's going on right now. I started these readings midnight, the night of the eclipse. I'm planning on doing them all through the witching hour and up until sunrise, all right? This is going to be an intense reading. I have 13 decks to celebrate the Scorpio energy of the death card, number 13, all right? A lot of them are oracles, and there are also 5 tarot decks, okay? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 5. 5 tarot decks, 8 oracle decks, okay? If you don't want to hear my intro, there will be timestamps in the description box below where you can skip straight to your signs reading. I'm going to do a free extended on Southern Strega Studies, my other channel, so make sure that you are subscribed over there. I will provide that link in the description box below to that free extended. During that extended, I will give you the book reading, all right? See, because I've got all these oracle cards and these big information in here. This is all going to be intuitive today on the tarot channel. For the extra info for the book stuff, that will be your free extended. So definitely check that out to get a deeper meaning behind the cards that we pull today. So here is the order of how things are going to go. First, I'm going to show you all 13 decks that I have and the purpose of these decks and why I chose them. There's a method to my madness, all right? I'm going to give you a brief rundown of the Sabian symbols that I feel are important to this eclipse. And I am also going to give you a brief little astrological summary of this Taurus Scorpio eclipse node situation that's been going on since, end of 2021. And then after that, I'm going to do your readings, okay? So let's get to it. Let's start by looking at all these decks that I have and why I chose them. The first deck that we are going to be using is the Moonology deck, all right? It is a deck based on the cycles and the phases of the moon, okay? Because it's all just a phase, and this is one, and it's a very intense one, okay? After that, so that's going to determine what kind of phase the universe is seeing that you're in right now. So that's going to be a little general feeler for what's going on with you. After that, I'm going to use the Astrological Oracle to pull you a planetary energy as well as a zodiac energy. Also to gauge the overall general energies around you, working with you or against you right now, or that you might just need to be aware of. It also points to specific zodiac signs that you may or may not be dealing with, all right, or that you need to look out for, okay? After that, I have a deck I have not used yet. This is the only deck on the table that I have yet to use. It's brand new. I literally just did an unboxing for this deck on ASouthernStrega Studies. That link will be in the description box below, as well as links to the other decks that I'm using today that have been unboxed. I will also provide you with links to purchase all of these decks as well. Anyways, the third deck we'll be using is the Seasons of the Witch, the Beltane Oracle, all right? If you've watched my channel before, I have used the Seasons of the Witch Sabian Oracle and the Yule Oracle. I am obsessed with this deck, these decks, these artists, these people. I can't speak enough. So I'm excited to use this deck for the first time for you guys. We're using that one because Beltane is traditionally celebrated on May 1st, May Day, which is just had it, okay? So we are in the energy of Beltane right now. As a sort of short summary of what Beltane energy means, it's Empress energy. It's growing, it's self-care, it is love, it is sex, it is beauty, it is fruition, it's nurture, it's spring into summer energy. It happens right in between spring and summer. So your little seeds have already been planted, and now you have to be the Empress and tend to them to make sure that they can make it into the summer to thrive. That's the kind of energy we're working with. So I want to take a look at the Beltane Oracle and see what's going on there. All right, with that, since that's the energy that the universe is in right now, we work with the energies, okay? After the Beltane Oracle, we're going to take a look at this beautiful deck, the Universal Folk Oracle. I was born in West Virginia, in Appalachia, and raised in the South. But folk, my deal, all right? I'm using this deck specifically to get ancestral messages from your passed on loved ones. It is a universal folk oracle. The people in this deck are very varied and from all cultures and backgrounds. So I want to get an ancestral message from that. Following the folk oracle, we are going to jump into the Enchanted Map Oracle, okay? I want to pull some cards from here to see kind of what's on the road ahead for you, like where you're heading. And then I'm going to clarify those cards from the Enchanted Map with our next deck, which is the Wild Unknown Tarot. It is a beautiful nature-themed deck. So basically, I use the Unknown Tarot, what you don't see coming, what you don't know yet, to clarify what's up ahead on the path that you don't know what is on yet, okay? After that, I'm going to do what most people call a Celtic cross, but I call it a Slavic because I'm Italian and Slavic mostly, among a lot of other things. And I also kind of give different meanings to my positioning and things the way that I do my Celtic. So I'm going to do you a whole Celtic cross spread because that's what you guys know, but it's my Slavic cross, all right? Using the Santa Muerte Tarot, okay? Because this is a Scorpio eclipse. This is death energy. This is the saint of death, all right? Santa Muerte. We're going to pull the cross with the death cards, and then we're going to clarify it, all right, with the Ostara cards. Ostara is another, witchy season that basically culminates the beginning of spring. So it's death and rebirth. Get it? Scorpio energy. Death, rebirth, death, rebirth. So this is the Ostara Tarot and what it looks like. It is a stunning deck. Beautiful. When we're done doing that, and that's going to take a look at your current energy, your past energy, outside energies, things that are going on in your head, in the forefront and behind the scenes, a predicted final outcome, what's coming in your near future, things that you are hoping and fearing, as well as energy that you have best in your control is what that reading will look at, and I will clarify. Following that, I am going to get a few warning messages from one of my all-time favorite decks, the Hoodoo Tarot. All right, just to get some good advice and warning messages and a little history, because I'm a Gemini Venus and I love to learn. After that, I have my favorite deck of all time, the Edward Gorey Fantod pack, which is a bizarre, macabre deck that is meant to be absolutely ridiculous and just kind of lighthearted, weird Scorpio vibes for you. Okay, so yeah, this is this deck. It's a weird one. And I will read you the weird little messages that go with that. And after that, I'm going to give you all what you want, because everyone, I feel like, comes to my channel for love readings. That's what I'm the best at, but I don't hate doing them, but I want to steer people into more than just love. But you are getting a love reading today as well from the Romantic Tarot. This deck is also beautiful. I am an art reader if you've not been here before, so I use so many decks. I give you lots of different nuanced meanings for the energies, all right? So your love reading will come from the Romantic Tarot. Let's see. That is, yeah. So after that, that was the 11th deck. The 12th deck that I have for you guys, this is a cool one. I don't know if I've used it on the channel or not before, but I do think I did unbox it, so I'll leave you the link for that. It's called the Enchanted Spell Oracle. It's a medieval hedge witch, garden kitchen witch type oracle. It is very nature-based. It talks about plants and herbs. It also uses the Celtic zodiac, which is 13 signs, ironically enough. Scorpio energy there. A lot of the cards will have, those 13 goddesses that represent the 13 signs. They'll give the dates on there. So some of you might get very specific dates to look out for either people born during those dates or things that might be happening during those dates. They also give herbal remedies and like spell work kind of stuff. And I don't want to be like, you're really Harry Potter. No, this is like stuff my mom used to do. Like she would boil cinnamon sticks and orange peels and, bay leaves and things together. And she said it was to make the house smell good, but it was really for luck, abundance, and other things. It's got stuff like that, old school medieval hedge witch magic type stuff to help you manifest, all right, and work with the energies that are best at your disposal. So that is deck number 12, and we're going to close it out with, all right, a oracle card from the Mother Mary Oracle. All right, it is a beautiful, very spiritual deck. It has many emanations of the Virgin Mary and different, virtues that she represents. So I'm just going, and they're very, profound cards and meanings. So I really hope you tune in for the extended and go listen to what the book says, because they almost always bring me to tears. Like literally, like they're so inspiring. And I've been marinating this with a huge chunk of amethyst, because after the reading, I feel like that's going to be a good way to calm it down, is to offer you some comforting advice and kind of direction and a warm hug from Mother Mary. Okay. So hopefully you get a good little spell or, something to do here with the whatever spell oracle, and then Mother Mary will give you a pat on the back. So yeah. Okay. If you guys want to book a personal reading, that info is in the description box below as well. So yeah, that's an overview of all the decks we will be using. So I hope you stay and see this. It's going to be long. I got my cozy blankie, Cancer problems, get a blankie, get, something to drink. It's going to be a minute. All right, that was the decks. Let's go over the astrology type things that are going on right now. Why is this eclipse such a big deal? Why is this such a dramatic one? Why do we care? Why am I putting so much effort into this reading? This is a penultimate eclipse in Scorpio, all right, happening across, the Scorpio Taurus nodes. That's when eclipses happen, all right, is when the moon lines up specifically with one of the nodes, okay? This time it is lining up with the south node that is in Scorpio right now. So, nodes in astrology, your north node and your south node, are karmic, hugely karmic, okay? Your north node is kind of like your North Star. It's pointing you in the direction of your destiny. It's trying to lead you somewhere out of the darkness, all right? It's a guiding energy star. South node is past life karma, where you've come from, who you used to be, all right? Things like that. I am a Leo North Node and a Aquarius South Node. So the fact that I have had tumultuous relationships with, you know, Aquarians my entire life is indicative very much of my past life karma. I must not have been a very easy Aquarian in my past life. All right. So yeah, there's that. Nodes are highly karmic. These nodes are fixed sign nodes, which is even rougher because the fixed signs are the ones that do not bend. All right. There is no give. It's black or white. It's yes or no. It is sugar get off the pot. All right. It is like, you better do something, or you get this violent wake up call from Scorpio energy where death is, you know, exercised somewhere and forcing you to rebirth. Okay. The best advice I can give you astrologically for these is to roll with it and accept these endings with gratitude, because anything that's being removed from you or taken away from you at this point is for your greater good, whether or not you want to believe that or not, because a lot of you are probably going through a really brutal time. Trust me, all right? This is supposed to be a very sobering energy. Scorpio energy does not like fence riders. Scorpio rules the 8th house, all right, which rules death and taxes. The only two things in life that are certain, all right? Death and taxes. That's it. And that's Scorpio. Scorpio does not play, all right? This eclipse is happening, all right, around the 13 to 14 degree of Scorpio. So I suggest all of you take a look at your natal charts and see what, you know, placements you have around 13, 14 degrees Scorpio. I also highly recommend that you look around 3 degrees of Scorpio and Taurus for your north and south node, where the north and south node is currently. See what planets or houses, whatever these things fall in for you, that might guide you in a better direction as to what will be going on for you in a let go sense, okay? These don't have to be bad endings, but they're huge and they're dramatic and they're emotional, and, you know, they're very fixed sign, all right? They're very Leo, Scorpio, Aqua, Taurus. Like, if you know those energies, you understand they don't back down. They don't take a maybe. You have to decide, or it will be decided for you. It's like a parental energy from the universe, and they're smacking you in the face with something like a spoiled teenager, okay? So that kind of gives you a general overview astrologically, all right, about what's going on here. Now, I want to get into the Sabian symbols just very briefly, because if you get your girl on a Sabian symbol tangent, we'll be here until next week, okay? I am still trying to figure out a way to approach the Sabian symbols on my ASouthernStrega Studies channel and start having a discussion about them. But every time I feel like I've got a grasp, I get deeper in and I just keep learning about them. If you don't know what the Sabian symbols are, I do suggest you jump down that wormhole, especially, all right, to identify the degrees that you have planets and important placements in your birth chart, and correlate those with whatever the Sabian symbol is related to your placements, especially your personal planets. So like I said, I'm a 13-degree Scorpio moon, okay? The eclipse is happening on 13 and 14 degrees Scorpio. So we get to talk about my moon sign Sabian symbol today, all right? The symbols for 13 and 14 degrees Scorpio is, 13 is, you know, my sign, which is an inventor performing a laboratory experiment, okay? The one for 14 degrees is telephone lineman working on establishing new connections. All right, so the Sabian mysteries, basically, to sum it up, there was this psychic named Elsie Wheeler. She was disabled. She was a very gifted seer and psychic. She teamed up with Mark, what is his name? Is it Mark Edwin Jones? I can't, his name is escaping me right now. I'm sorry. Anyways, he sat down with all 360 degrees of the birth wheel, okay? So all the degrees of Aries, all of the degrees of Taurus, so on and so forth, and wrote each degree 1 through 360 on, you know, to represent the circle, on an index card, and he shuffled them all up, okay? And then he went somewhere with her in nature, okay? And he would randomly pick up a card, show her the number and the symbol, show her the number and the sign associated with it, like Aries 13. And she would immediately say what she channeled and what popped into her mind, okay? So every single degree in the birth chart has an associated Sabian symbol. And when I got into mine in my chart, let me tell you, it was like startling, some of the ones that I had, like startling, okay? So I do suggest that you research that for yourself. So anyways, all right, what do these Sabian symbols mean? 13 and 14 degrees, this lineman and the telephone connections and the, inventor inventing. Basically, Scorpio energy is hard to grasp, okay? The moon hates being in Scorpio. It's in its fall in Scorpio. It does terrible in Scorpio, okay? Which people like me who are blessed with a Scorpio moon, all right, on the 13th degree of the death card, mind you, which is even more hilarious for me. We tend to, our emotions are our downfall, all right? They can have us act like monsters. They can have us disconnect completely from reality. We have a tendency to be very inward, highly emotional, also highly psychic and intuitive, PS with a Scorpio moon. But it's not a great energy. It's a hard one to work with emotionally. Scorpio likes, like I said, likes black and white, yes or no. Love and emotions are not black and white. They're confusing. They're muddled. They are watery. Scorpio likes order, okay? There's a reason Scorpio doesn't, seem like a water sign. You don't associate a scorpion with water. You don't. And then the more evolved forms of Scorpio, we have, an air sign, basically. We have the eagle or the hawk or whatever you want to call it in the middle transformation. And then the final form of a Scorpio is fire, a phoenix. So Scorpio is like not even, it's like Aquarius. Everyone thinks they're a water sign, but they're not. It's kind of like that with Scorpio. Like, it doesn't make sense why Scorpio would be a water sign, because they seem very blunt and very harsh and very scary and very mean sometimes, all right? At least, not tame ones. But it's just, it is what it is, all right? And that's the energy of the eclipse that we're going through. It's uncomfortable. It feels very foreign. We have a tendency to get lost in these emotions, especially at the 13th degree. An inventor inventing. This is literally, pointing to the idea of somebody who lives their life in pursuit of their dreams and their lofty goals and imagination, all right? Because if you're an inventor, whatever you're inventing hasn't been invented yet. It's only in your brain, all right? Scorpio energy is very internalized. It is 8th house. It is secret. It is hidden, all right? Underworld energy, not for humans, all right? Same with inventors. It's all in their brain. We don't know where these ideas come from, but they have them, and that's that. So that's an indicator of, like, are you going to spend your entire life in pursuit of something that you cannot prove or that might never come to fruition? Like, how much, when does it become a dream and when does it become an obsession? Because Scorpio energy is obsessive in its bad form. And I will be the first one to testify that my Scorpio moon has made me crazy, all right? Crazy in the past. So we have to be very careful. Is this positive magician energy where we're taking that Ace of Wands and manifesting something new and good and positive? Or are we literally, delusional here? All right? There's no room for any kind of delusion here. Everything is going to be very blunt. All right? The best way I can put this energy is blunt. Blunt, like a jailhouse shiv. All right? So there's that. The transition from the 13 to the 14, all right, the telephone man lines, making new connections. You see all these workers that are connecting all these lines to allow all these people to communicate. It wants you to pay very close attention to who you are connecting to, who you are communicating with, how you are communicating. It's also an indicator for humanity as a whole that we're all becoming very much more connected, and we need to make sure that we, take care of those connections and use them for good and not evil. Scorpio likes justice, all right? Scorpio represents the judgment card. It's not just justice, it's judgment. Scorpio is like the, sentencer after the trial. I am a former lawyer. I'm still a lawyer. I'm still in good standing. I still have my license. I'm just not practicing currently. But I really like to explain this in a legal context that, the fool is basically on trial from the time he's, born until the judgment card in the world. His final outcome is determined after judgment. So Scorpio is the judgment card. That is a Scorpio card because Scorpio, it's death or life. They're going to live or they're going to die, basically. Figure it out. This is what this is. It's sink or swim energy. All right, is what I was getting with this. So I also wanted to discuss the Sabian symbols for the North and South node during this eclipse season. They are both at 3 degrees. One is Scorpio, South node, and one is Taurus, North node, okay? The South node for Scorpio, 3 degrees, is neighbors helping in a house raising. And then for Taurus, North node, it is natural steps leading to a field of clovers, okay? This, to me, the North and the South node here, the South node is, like I said, past karma. This is, people coming together as a community and helping a house raising, okay? House raising is when the community would literally get together for either a newlywed couple or a new member in the tribe or something like that. And they would all pull together their resources, their energy and everything to help these people get a house together, like build them a little house so they had somewhere to be. It was a sign of being welcomed into the tribe. It was a sign of community. It was, using your energy to collaborate with your community and to do great things to, further your community and, continue life on earth, like as a human in a society. Okay. So that's where we're coming from, a place of doing the right thing and trying to advance society and be part of it and help it along and be kind. And then we have this energy of like, if we were doing this in the past, if we were being community oriented and, being a team player, then North Node, our destiny, where we're heading, where we're supposed to be going towards, is these natural steps with the field of clovers. The fact that it's natural steps means that you don't have to build the steps, you don't have to work for them, that the universe literally just laid out a path for you to this field filled with luck, all right? Clovers are associated with luck and, money and gold and treasure and leprechauns and good luck, all right? So that's what that is. So you really need to be taking a look at how you've been acting in the past, how you've been treating your neighbors, your friends, your relationships, what kind of connections you're making. Are they positive? Are they going to advance your community? Would these people show up to help you build a house? Would they welcome you into their community? Really be looking at these things, because if these energies are not cooperative, if you're not being cooperative, if the people around you are not, like, they will be removed. This is judgment time coming in, okay? So that was a Sabian overview. Last thing about the astrology and why I feel like this is such an important reading is this cycle with this eclipse here. It started back in I want to say November 2021 when the Taurus, Scorpio nodes shifted and we started having eclipses on those nodes. That's when everything kind of started popping off with this. We had 2 major blood moon eclipses in rapid succession, like very close to each other. One was on May 15th, 2022. So almost a year ago to the day of this eclipse now. And then we had another one, November 8th, 2022, blood moon also. 2 blood moons. That was in Scorpio season, okay? And then we've got this one today on 5/5. And then we have another one, which is a partial October 28th of this year. That's on the Taurus moon and the Scorpio sun. And then the next blood moon, all right, is not until March 13th of 2025. So to me, and what I feel with my Scorpio moon, with this energy, is that kind of whatever you started off in mid 2021, all right, that is going to play out, or you're going to be reaping what you sow with that until, 2025, basically. So really, we're right in the middle of this energy, which is why this eclipse is so important. It's the turning point. Judgment is where we're at now. The next step is the world. The world is final. Judgment can go either way. Okay? So you're on trial right now. You've presented all of your evidence. So there's no time to like suck up or anything like that. It's like you better have learned your lessons and you better make your decisions now. Okay? Because, that verdict is getting handed down. And we're going to, see whether or not you're going to get a good one or not. So that's why this is so important. Okay? Choices. It's all about choices. All right. So that covers all of my... Jesus, that was a 30-minute intro, y'all. I am going to be so tired tomorrow. But I am like geeked on this energy. Like I am, first of all, it's Mercury retrograde. So that's another reason why this eclipse is crazy. I was born during Mercury retrograde. Okay. I have a 13-degree Scorpio moon, which is where this is all going down at. And I don't know. I just get like, I'm a Cancer sun. So the moon literally rules me. So I'm here for it. I'm into it. I love moon energy. Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. I don't like to plug Kanye because he's like, I think he's suffering from mental health. I'm not going to knock the guy. He's talented as all get out. But that song, Praise God, all right? God, what are the lyrics to that? We gonna praise our way out the gray, dark living, hopping out the graveyard, coming back to life. Oh, he's talking about we're just going to be thankful, all right, for this death. He's talking about praying your way and praising your way out of the depths of despair, coming out of the graveyard back to life and being thankful for learning the harsh lesson of death and rebirth. Okay? It's a theme in all the religions. It's a Christ-like theme. So anyone on here saying I'm some Satanist can just suck it, first of all. Anyways, all right. Let's see. What order do I want to go in? I don't know. So I'm going to use my trusty little jar here that has all the zodiac signs mixed up in it. So I'm just going to let the universe tell me. All right, who is next on the wheel of Fortune? Da, 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 da. My family and I used to watch Wheel of Fortune like every single night when I was a child, and we would always have a contest to guess what color Vanna White's dress would be every night. Sidebar. Who's next? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Leo. Lion gang. So we start with earth, and then we go to air, and then we got fire. All right. All right, Leo. Here we go. All right, Leo, my little lion gang. If y'all watch my channel, you know how much I love Leo energy. Everyone in my house has heavy Leo placements. I'm a Cancer Leo cusper. My baby is a Leo moon. And my oldest son is a Leo rising. My grandfather was a Leo stellium. Like, I love me some Leos. So let's get into your read. Buckle up. It's going to be long. Make sure you check out the extended. And please, if you are enjoying this very free, very long reading and my time that I'm giving for free, please feel free to donate or book a personal reading to support me so I can keep bringing you these free messages, because babies don't pay for their own food and their daddies don't help. So this single mom would appreciate it. Leo, why don't you want to tell me your energy? What phase is Leo in right now? Also, make sure you guys check out the free extended. Don't forget. Well, I'll read you all the book meanings of these little oracle cards I'm pulling for you. Okay, void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. That's not something that a Leo wants to hear. It might hurt your pride a little. You got to let this go. Again, full moon. It looks like a full moon, but it's void of course. All right, which means you have no idea where this moon is going. You have no idea The situation has no clear path. There's no clear way out, all right? Nothing's coming of this. It's gone. You're spinning your wheels here with something. You're being like, you're in a void. I just got the movie Gravity. Have you ever seen the movie Gravity? It's terrifying, all right? Sandra Bullock out in space by herself trying to survive. That's you. It's like she ends up surviving, all right? But I feel like it's like an impossible situation. And I hate saying that because like to a Leo, nothing is impossible. But that's what it's showing. It's void of course moon. Pay attention, all right, I have an app called Moon Phase. This Moon Phase app just tells you what phase the moon is in every single day. And whenever you're seeing a void of course moon, be very wary of those days and realize that those are the days where you really need to, focus on picking your battles. That on days like that, when the void of course moon is there, then there's just like no chance of you getting the outcome that you want, all right? It'll just be like a futile effort is what I get with that. All right, so, and again, there's no specific zodiac tie to the void of course moon, which means this is all on you, all right? This is your deal. You got to deal with it. There are no other energies affecting letting this ending happen except for you. You're standing in the way of yourself. All right, give me Leo's, planetary and zodiac energy for the current sitch. Give me the mood. What's the mood? Show it to me. You. Mercury. Okay. We are in Mercury retrograde right now. And you got Mercury upright. Mars. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that. Leos don't bite their tongues. They will make their opinion known. This is Mercury. You're wanting to communicate during Mercury retrograde. That's usually ill-advised. But you guys are never ones to follow the rules. You're the king of the jungle. But let's see what the zodiac energy associated with your Mercury is here. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Oh my gosh. Isn't Virgo ruled by Mercury too? And Venus? I feel like there's another planet. You got Scorpio here. All right. Let's see. Okay. Aries. Okay. So, Scorpio eclipse, Mercury retrograde, you're in the energies you're supposed to be in, all right? So that's good. You want to talk about why something's over. You want to talk about, how to change the situation instead of just letting it die. You do want a rebirth here. It says nothing will come of this situation, which means I feel like this is temporary for you because you pulled these two energies that are very specific to this eclipse, all right? I feel like that's the reason why you're not going to get the results that you want right now. You guys usually get your way, okay? And I feel like you can, but this is not the right time, all right? Right now, it would be just a waste of your energy and it will like dig the hole further. So you need to give this time. You need to give this room to breathe. You guys want a resolution here. Scorpio energy, like I said, doesn't sit on the fence. It's a yes or a no. It's a are you in or are you out? It's are we doing this or are we not, all right? That's what you want, and that's fair, okay? But right now, you're not going to get a clear answer because it's just not set up that way. Mercury retrograde is meant to make things unclear. It's meant to make things confusing. It's meant to test our patience and our willpower to see if we can resist and persist. You guys just want to get this over with. You guys want a finale, and it's not time for that. There's still a couple episodes left in your season with whatever this is. So stop trying to rush it, all right? Let it happen naturally. You guys want to confront this problem, but the problem is like you can confront it all you want. It's not going to go away yet. So just save your energy for when the time is right to do battle with whatever this is, okay? All right, let's get your energy from these Beltane cards. Get one card for Leo, please. What's going on with my lions? What do you want them to see right now? The Lovers. When I say we're dealing with a Gemini, that's double Gemini energy. Look at that. You got the Lovers, Leo. 42 breaks down to a 6. All right. 6, that's important, okay? Because 6 energy is all about balance and making sure that somebody meets you halfway. All right. It's about making sure things are fair, about making sure that, equal effort is being contributed here. It says, love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind and breath reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. All right. I want to tell you that you've got all the time in the world to make this decision. The reason why you're not allowed to get a resolution right now and why nothing will come of it yet is because the Lover's card and the decision made in that energy is one of the most important decisions that you can make in your life. That requires patience. That requires perseverance. That requires, you know, clear thought, carefulness. Okay. Something right now is not allowing you to choose. You still need to be weighing both options of whatever this decision is. You really need to be taking a very analytical, mercurial, curious look, all right, at all of the options available to you right now before you jump in and do it. You guys are brave and you will jump in quickly, you know, sometimes to your own peril. I feel like that's what will happen here, okay? Again, just let it breathe. Let it breathe. That's what I just keep getting. Just give it time. Patience, Leo. It's not really one of your strong suits. All right, let's get a message from your ancestors from the Universal Folk Oracle. This is a big turning point for you, though. And I think you know it, and I think you're excited, and I think that's why you're trying to just, you know, let's get on with it. Let's go. You're excited about this, but calm down. There's more for you to see. Not all has been revealed yet. All right. Show me what do you want to tell Leo? What's the message that Leo's ancestors have for them today? What do Leo's ancestors want to say to them today? I really hope y'all listened to my long intro talking about, you know, the Sabian symbols and all that stuff that is going on energetically. All right, you guys got peaceful, 36. Peace, temperance, patience. What I've been preaching, all right? 36, that's 9 energy. This is you being good on your own, being, you know, self-sufficient, being, you know, whole, being prepared to enter into the 10 and finalize something. You're not ready yet. You're still in the 9, but you're close. It says tranquility, higher self, peace, and evoke, all right? Here she is right here. It looks like a Taurus energy with that bull there. It's like slow and steady will win this race. Slow and steady. The lion, you know, isn't slow and steady. The lion is fast. The lion is, you know, precise. This is you coming to terms with things and allowing them to happen with the natural order. It's, you know, remaining calm in the chaos. It's, you know, relinquishing control. It's having faith and trusting that things are going to play out the way that they're supposed to and not having anxiety about that. You guys want to, you know, confront this immediately. You want to go to war with this. You know, Scorpio is Mars energy and you've got Mercury here, meaning you want to get into it. You want to investigate this. You want to go to war. You want to figure this out. You want to, you know, slay this dragon. It's not that time. Put your sword down. Peace. They want peace. They want a truce. Call it off for a second. It's like you're beating a dead horse. All right. Let's see, you know, why they're wanting you to chill and, you know, take some caution before you proceed down this road, because the Lovers is about having 2 roads. You got to pick one to go down, but they're telling you not to do that yet for whatever reason. Here's the, you know, enchanted map talking about the path ahead of you. So let's see why they're not wanting you to jump down this road yet, okay? I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and then clarify them with the wild unknown. It's like you guys think you have everything figured out, but it's like you don't. Your guides are restraining you for a reason. All right, give me 3 cards for Leo, please. 1. Sun is starting to come up during your reading. Isn't that fitting for my Leos? 2, stuck in the mud. Elephant energy, because you're going to get stuck with something. Like, yeah. Education. What I say, there's more for you to learn here. Page of Swords energy. Sad embrace and stuck in the mud, because you're going to regret it. Because there is something that it's like somebody's going to show their true face, or like a different opportunity will present itself. It's like there's lovers is a very, like I said, important choice. The most important choices, the most important and, you know, stressful, life-changing situations that you can, you know, have. The reason why they don't want you doing it yet is because A, there's probably again another option for you that might be better that you just haven't seen yet or hasn't presented itself. Education, there's more that you need to learn. There's, you know, things that you need to study about this situation, because if you don't, all right, you're going to regret it. Sad, embraced, and stuck in the mud. You're going to get stuck up, you know, up to your knees in something. It's like quicksand energy. It's like, I don't even think you know what you're getting into right now. You've got 35, which breaks down to an 8, death energy, Scorpio energy, hidden, unseen 8th house energy. 8th house is, you know, secretive. It's otherworldly. It's literally in the underworld. You don't see it that way. You feel like you've got it all figured out. You've also got 45, which is 9 energy. Again, it's like there's an urgency here because you feel like if you don't do something now, sad embrace, you're going to end up, you know, alone and be sad about it. You're seeing that wrong though. Education, you got to learn something about that. That's not the way it's going to play out. And then you have 24, 6 energy. We were just talking about that 6 energy, all right? With the lovers. When you commit to this and you go down this path, it's going to require all of your effort. And what did I say? You need to make sure that whoever you are entering into this contract, partnership, relationship, agreement, whatever this is that you're getting yourself into, you better make sure that the other side is going to be able to hold up their end, or that you're going to be able to hold up your end of the responsibilities and of this bargain. I see you, somebody won't. You'll be stuck in the mud. It's like you'll be stuck, like there's like a pariah energy with this. You get saddled with like a burden, all right? You don't know what you're trying to take on right now. You need to chill. All will reveal itself in time, all right? Some enlightenment that's going to happen here. 3 shuffles and then 3 cards for education. Why is education here? What do we still need to learn? Why are we, drawing attention to education? 2 of Wands in the reverse. Because you don't think there's a better option out there. The 2 of Wands is feeling like you have the world is your oyster. Anything is possible, all right? Because you just found that Ace of Wands and you're like, holy shit, I got a magic wand. I can literally do anything. What am I going to do with this? 2 of Wands. I have so many activities, all right? But you don't see it that way. You see it in the reverse. You see like there is no other, way. There is nothing else that I want. There's nothing else that I'm excited about. I want this and I want it now. That's the moon though talking. The moon is notorious for concealing stuff and hiding things and, not allowing you to see the dangers that are on your path. Okay. And it's not a full moon in this card. It's a little crescent moon. So there's a lot being hidden from you. The moon also creates delusion. There's something very delusional about this energy here. It's like a know-it-all energy. You think you know what's going on here, but you have no idea. You don't. Your guides have, are trying to warn you of that. Empress, all right? Again, with that crescent moon. You're looking at this like it's some kind of, either you can put in the effort to, make something come to fruition here, or you're expecting this to help you grow something. I feel like it's the opposite. Instead of this Empress energy where you would have things flowering and green and grassy, you're ending up, stuck in the mud and literally this, pile of elephant shit and like, dirt with a little bird on your back hitching a ride through the hard stuff. It's like you're going to end up having to carry somebody's weight. You don't see how much you're going to have to baby this situation. The Empress is the ultimate mother. You don't see that. The moon is concealing that, and 2 of Wands in reverse. You don't even think that that would happen or that you would get stuck with whatever this is. All right? Just take it as it resonates, Leos. All right, let's clarify this sad embrace. Oh, I'm feeling Aquarian energy with this. It's like an overly optimistic, Aquarian energy. Sad embrace is here because the world, you're afraid you're going to miss out. First of all, you don't miss out on things that are for you. If it's for you, you'll get it. All right. You're not understanding that right now. You're feeling like, no, this is mine. I want it. I'm going to go get it now. I'm not going to wait. All right. Why would I wait? I know what I want. But do you? You do now, but it's Mercury retrograde. You're not thinking right. It's like your mood will change about this. You got the page of Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Reckless, all right? You will regret this, whatever this is. The World card is here, okay? Sad embrace. That is a sad ending. The reason you're getting a sad ending is because of the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Not thinking before you act, acting on impulse, not taking precautions, doing things very haphazardly and recklessly. And that leads to the 8 of Wands. Some very uncomfortable, fast, rapid moving, energetic change or communications. It's like the second you walk down this road, you like immediately step in a bear trap or something. And you immediately regret it. And you immediately wish that you could turn back, but it's too late. You can't turn back now. So please stop trying to force your way, down this path or trying to force somebody to, make a decision. At least until retrograde is over, Clarify stuck in the mud. You guys are a fixed sign, and this is a fixed sign lunar eclipse, which is like, you don't want that, You like to be in control. 2 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. You're going to end up having to constantly explain yourself. You're going to end up, trying to defend yourself. You're going to feel rejected. The feelings will not be mutual, all right? You're going to feel like betrayed. 2 of Cups in reverse is, emotional turmoil, rejection. It's also showing me right here that if you proceed down this path that you're trying to go on, you'll get stuck in the mud and you'll miss out on your real soulmate, okay? Because the, 7 of Wands is defending your territory, staking a claim, all right? Protecting you and your own. That's not going to happen here. Like, you're going to end up losing some kind of a soulmate energy because you're failing to protect the one you don't even know about yet. You guys have like a surprise soulmate lurky energy about, all right, that I don't even feel like there's something new out there for you. You've not even experienced whatever this energy is yet, but you're so sold on what the next move is that you'll end up missing this good one, all right, if you keep fixating on the one that you've been, beating your head trying to get. All right, what do we have? What is next? Next is your, Celtic / Slavic cross. We're going to use the Santa Muerte, and then we're going to clarify with the Ostara so we can get the death and rebirth energy for you. I like to do 13 shuffles with this deck. What does Leo need to know right now? Show me Leo's energy and what they need to be aware of. 5. A little hiccup on that 5. Oh my God. And the 8. Scorpio energy. Endings. Letting it happen naturally. 9. 10. 11, your justice. 12. Wait, is justice 11 or 12? I don't remember. 13. There it is. All right, Leo, let's go. Center of your reading. What do we have? The 6 of Pentacles and the reverse. God, I keep... this is getting so bizarre. 6 of Pentacles. We've been talking about this, Leo, your whole reading. I feel like either you're underestimating what you have to offer or you're underestimating what someone else is actually going to bring to the party here. In the center of everything, all right, you have this in the reverse. You don't have what it takes to give to this situation right now. And you know in your heart that you're not going to get back what it is that you deserve here. But for some reason, you feel this undying need to do this because you feel like time is running out. Look at this clock. It's got money back. I just looked at my watch. I got time today. And I'm crossing the line today. All right. This can wait. I know you feel like it can't, but it can. You've got time. And you also need more time to figure out what it is that's missing from the equation. Something's missing from this equation. Either both sides are lacking in something, one side is lacking in something, but it's not balanced right now. And in your heart, you know it's not balanced, okay? This is your heart chakra and your heart space, your feelings. You realize that things are unfair. You realize that things are skewed, okay? You feel that, but whatever reason, you want to rush that. You want to rush to balance these scales, but you're not a Libra, so chill out. You got 7 of Wands. This is you being overly assertive of your territory. This energy is crossing you. Standing your ground here, you know, defending yourself, fighting for something. You're fighting a lost cause. Got that void of course moon. It's like nothing will come of this. You're fighting an uphill battle. Chill out. You're also expending your energy. You're, you know, depleting your resources. Magician in the reverse, because you were manifesting something that was not meant for you, okay? You were specifically calling in something, all right, that was, you know, either sabotaging in nature, manipulative in nature. There was something unpure about the way that this came together. It wasn't got by, you know, honest means, or maybe there was a shortcut taken, or maybe we're lacking one of these tools of the tarot that we need. You need the wand, you need the sword, you need the cup, and you need, you know, the pentacle. You need all of them to be the magician, and you're the magician in the reverse here. So one of those elements is missing. So what's missing, all right? We're going to clarify and find out. But whatever you were trying to call in the past was not in your best interest, which is why it's so hard to proceed down this path. But like the last sign that you're going to tell can't do something is a Leo, right? Leos are honey badgers. They're going to do whatever the hell they want. All right, you got the 9 of Pentacles on your mind. You have the 8 of Cups in the near future. Regret. I'm telling you, you will regret it. You think you've got this in the bag. The 9 of Pentacles is a very confident energy. And then where I pull these cards in the position that it's sitting in here, this is your headspace. This is how your brain is operating. This is what's causing you to make your everyday decisions, how you move through the world, how you interact with other people. This is you feeling like you are confident, you are good, you are stable, you have everything you need, you are financially set, you are abundant, all right? You're on the way to getting your wishes fulfilled. You're not, because what you're on the way to is the 8 of Cups, heartbreak. Realizing that there is more here. It's like you're about to enter into a relationship with somebody that's an 8 when there's a 10 that you're going to meet in like a week or two, but you would have already committed to this 8, and you know now you're going to kick yourself about it because now you got this whole drama and, you know, needing to, you know, get rid of this situation where nothing was going to come of it to begin with, but you've jumped into it because you weren't patient enough to sit around and wait for the perfect opportunity. This one's okay, all right, but there's a perfect opportunity coming. 9 of Pentacles, perfect opportunity. Sound investment, all right? Your subconscious energy, what's, you know, driving you is judgment here. You understand that if you make the wrong decision here, that there will be hell to pay, but you don't want to think about that, all right? You are very confident. You're showing up as very confident. You're thinking in your mind that you're the 9 of Pentacles, that you've got it all together, you're solid. But in the back of your mind, there is that shred of doubt, judgment in reverse. Is this the right thing? Is this going to lead to bad luck, bad karma? Am I going to pay for this? All right. But you don't want to listen to that doubt. You're muting it out, which a lot of times is a good thing because doubt will sabotage you. But in this case, all right, this doubt, I read art. In case you haven't been here, that's what I do. That's why I'm different. This judgment card has all your ancestors here. There's a baby popping out of a coffin. All right. You know damn well, all right, that your ancestors are trying to prevent you from doing something. They're trying not to let this cat out of the bag. They're trying not to, you know, give you any surprises, okay? Kind of what it feels like here. Also, a lot of you are very concerned about disappointing your family or being a failure. And that's something you don't want to think about. So you're trying to act like that can't happen. You're trying to ignore the fact that this might go wrong because you're so fixated on getting it right and impressing somebody or, you know, providing or whatever this is, okay? Just be wary of that because you're aware, if you're aware that you're possibly heading for some karmic retribution with judgment in reverse, and you keep proceeding, the swift justice will be worse than it would have been in the first place if you're knowingly proceeding into peril. Energy in your control right now is the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay. This energy that's going to come along here, this Eight of Cups in the near future, how you're supposed to respond to that disappointment and, you know, understanding that you deserve better than this is to, you know, exercise this Six of Cups in reverse energy. Don't wax nostalgic about this, all right? No soft spot for this energy. Don't feel bad for it. Remember the bad times. Remember the pain. Remember the hurt. All right. Remember the, you know, trauma from childhood that might provoke you to settle for Eight of Cups energy because you don't feel like you deserve more than that because someone told you that. Six of Cups energy is, you know, literally bad memories. All right. Bad childhood trauma, bad memories, like a fake soulmate. All right. That's what this is. You know, you got to see it for what it is. All right. I want you to be very aware of that energy and the ability to spot that energy. And the second that you start feeling rejected or you start feeling like you're regressing back into that, you know, sunken place, you know, that made you feel very worthless or whatever this is, that you have to remember your worth. Use that courage that you had running into this burning building to, you know, run back out of the burning building, all right? Do that. Outside energies, well, that's part of the problem. Five of Swords. These people, they're being judged. They're being attacked. There's a lot of people that don't approve of what's going on here, all right? You feel like you're being ostracized or you feel like you're being forced into a corner. Five of Swords energy is like a direct response to fear. Ace of Swords is truth, and it's a harsh and a scary truth. So the whole progression of the Suit of Swords in the tarot is ways to avoid that truth and how to get around it, all right? And how to not have to deal with it. Five is in the middle of it. It's the worst energy. And that's someone else's energy, you know, adding gasoline to the fire here. This is the energy of, I don't care who I hurt, how I do it, how illegal, terrible, immoral, and awful it is. This solves my problem right now, and that's all I care about. Repercussions be damned. There's a lot of this energy about repercussions be damned. And not fearing, all right, you know, making a mistake. And trying, again, to get instant gratification. This is both of you trying to do this now. But both of you are setting yourself up for a disaster. A Ten of Swords. That's what that leads to. Not a good one. The Tower is in your hopes and your fears. Because you already know in the back of your mind, in the subconscious with judgment, that there could be some very serious, you know, karmic retribution for this. That would become in the form of a tower. You know that you could be sealing your fate right now, all right? But some of you want a violent change like that. This is a hope and a fear. You want drastic changes. I feel like that's why a lot of you are jumping into this because you're desperate just to, you know, get things back into balance, to gain some kind of control here. And by finally, you know, making a decision and, you know, pursuing what it is you want to pursue here, you've made that choice and at least you feel like you're doing something. Because you guys aren't the kind to sit around and do nothing. That's not your style. It's like you want the chaos, but you're scared of the chaos. It's like you're ready for it, but are you ready for it? You're back and forth. You know you're playing with fire, though. You recognize that, you know, judgment and the Tower are two things that are very much likely to happen here. But it's like you're justifying it. You're stuffing the judgment in the back in the subconscious where you don't want to think about it. And then you're, you know, rationalizing the fear of the Tower here with, oh, okay, it might not be that bad. Maybe this change is needed. Or maybe, you know, this is what I want. New me, like whatever. But it's like, this is serious energies you're playing with. Your final energy is the Hermit. Nothing will come of this right now, okay? And it won't. Because you know what does nothing is the Hermit. And that's what you're heading for. But that's a good energy to be in. It's a calm energy. It is a reflective energy. It is an alone energy. And I feel like that's not what you want to be in, but that's what you're heading for either way. It doesn't matter what choice you make right now because either one is going to give you the same result. You know why? Justice. This is 3 readings now. And Justice has showed up 3 times on the bottom of this deck. If y'all think that, you know, the universe is playing with you right now during a Scorpio lunar eclipse and that you can get away with something and not face, you know, death and firing squad that Scorpio brings, you're out of your mind, all right? Scorpio sees everything. Scorpio is, you know, they're in the underworld. They can see it all. Nothing gets by a Scorpio. Human lie detectors. Y'all aren't going to fool anybody here or get away with anything here. You can't do this Five of Swords stuff. Like, it's not going to fly. Okay, let's clarify. Ostara. What good is going to come out of all of this current energy? 5 shuffles. Let's lay it all out for Leo. All right. Whew. 6 of Pentacles. There's plenty of time. I just need to tell you that. Temperance in the reverse. Balance and balance. That's the mini temperance card. All right. 6 of Pentacles. It's mini justice, mini temperance. It's all about balance. All right. What's going to happen here? All right. If you give away something before it's time, or if you take on more than you can, you know, handle, if you allow somebody to take advantage of your energy, it's going to be amplified on another level. You guys are very spiritually aware, Leos, which means you're going to pay extra when you do things that you know are dangerous or risky or not in your best interest. And in your heart, you're very aware of this. But there's also, in the heart of everything, is this energy of feeling unfairness, unbalanced, you know, like you have no control. You guys are a fixed sign. You want control and you don't have any. And you are not the type to sit around and, you know, sit in the pity party energy. You're the type to do something about it. That's your nature. Deal with the predator. Deal with the thing. You don't have any predators, first of all, but like you deal with it head on with no fear. But like, that's not going to make things better. All right. That's only going to intensify the energy currently. All right. This 7 of Wands crossing you is here because of 7 of Wands. We'll need to clarify that. It's like you think that you're doing what's in your best interest and protecting yourself and standing up for yourself and, you know, standing your ground, when in reality, it's like fighting your own shadow. This is like a chutes and ladders game. It's like you'll climb up this ladder, you'll, you know, persevere, you'll get to where you want to go, and then you walk around the corner and you hit the slide and you're back down to where you started. It's just like inevitable now. You need to be really careful. There's a lot of, you know, very impatient wand energy. Magician with the Fool. You took a gamble, all right, on something that you knew was risky. You understood that this probably wasn't the best idea for you to be trying to call in this kind of energy here, but you were just like, fuck it, fool. I'm going all in, all right? You knew that this energy was, you know, untrustworthy, but you jumped in anyways. You didn't quite understand what was going to be yielded from this situation, like what the magician was actually going to conjure up here, but you jumped in anyways. Is this bravery or is this stupidity? Because it reads like both. All right, the 9 of Pentacles on your mind is here because the Chariot. You think you've got it all figured out. You're playing checkers, though. This is a chess game. You don't see that. You don't possibly see how you could get hurt here. It's almost like your strategy's too good. You're feeling like, not this time. I got myself protected, or I know what I'm getting myself into, but you don't. You don't. There's moves that you're missing, all right? Good chess players will see their opponent's first move, and then they'll play out the next 20 in their heads to find out how to cinch that victory. You got a very, you know, simplistic view about this situation that's very complex. You're thinking it's all black and white, and it's not. It's very gray. It's very muddled. Victory is not certain here. Chariot energy, too, is also about going very fast and running, charging into battle. You got that in the reverse, which means you're charging into danger and you're doing it stupidly. It's not valiant at this point. It's almost like a suicide mission. Don't do that. That's not how you win this game. This is a chess game. It's long. It's, you know, calculated. It's not quick like checkers. You can't just go in there and jump over all the pieces and be done. You got to really strategize about this. You guys are doers, not thinkers. It's not time for that. Eight of Cups. Why are you here? Because of the Eight of Swords. When, all right, the fallout comes, it's going to break you to the point where you're going to enter into the sunken place. Double eights is Scorpio energy. Eighth house, lost into the abyss, lost into the, you know, sunken place, the underside, whatever. But it's going to be like blaming yourself, all right? You're going to be stuck in a mental prison about feeling like, how did I allow myself to accept so much less than I deserve, all right? How did I not see this? Also, you might end up getting sucked into this energy where you start believing that this is as good as it gets. The double eights here, Eight of Swords and Cups, this is like you refusing to break out of the fact that there is better out there, getting trapped in that cycle. Judgment is here because the King of Wands. King of Wands, you know, he sees it, he wants it, he goes and gets it. You do want whatever this is bad, all right? But you understand that also obtaining this comes with consequences, and you're ignoring that, all right? You're acting like you're invincible here. It's just like a teenage boy energy. Like you think you can't die in a car accident. Yes, you can, all right? You are not invincible, and I need to tell you that, and you need to be very cautious. Six of Cups, you're here because of the Emperor. Whatever this rejection was, or you know, whoever made you feel small or inadequate or, you know, traumatized you, you want control over that. You don't ever want to let that person hurt you again. This is Emperor energy. You want to make sure that that never happens, period. So when you get into this energy here coming up in the near future, where it's readily apparent that this is, you know, stagnant and it's not progressing to the, you know, complete emotional satisfaction that the Ten of Cups would give you, and that you're stalled out on the Eight, like you're going to hate yourself for it, because you're going to end up like allowing that person to win again, and allowing yourself to settle for less, and allowing yourself to be treated as, you know, as a second-class citizen, or as like not important, all right, not a priority. All right, Five of Swords, Hangman in the reverse. This energy is inflexible. This is the outside energies that you're dealing with. This does not belong to you. This belongs to either the universe or you. This is inflexible energy. Hangman in reverse refuses to budge. Like he refuses to see anything anyway but their own. He's not going anywhere. He's like, he's there and he's done, and that's all it's going to be. Five of Swords, and he doesn't care how stupid his position is or how inflexible he is. He's going to remain there no matter what, because all he cares about at that moment is winning. It's like an ego battle going on with whatever this energy is. Tower is here because of the Queen of Pentacles. You are like kind of the opinion, all right, that you would either sometimes you want calm and stable and consistent, and then other times you just want to rock the boat, all right, and just upheaval and, you know, completely new everything, tear it all down, build a new thing. It's a hope and a fear of yours. Like you oscillate, you read like a Cancer, Leo, cusper, kind of like oscillating between fire and water, and you know, sun and moon. All right, like sometimes your ego is feeding things, sometimes your emotion is feeding things. You can't really figure it out, but you know that this is volatile and that you're playing with fire. All right, Hermit is coming because you're gonna, you know, wreck yourself. Nine of Wands in the reverse. You didn't protect yourself. Wounded Warrior. You went back out there before you were healed up. Ten of Swords at the bottom. Done. All right, there's multiple things here. Okay, and look, energy is fluid. Nothing is set in stone. Everyone has free will. I just like to tell you what is going on energetically, you know, in the world right now. And that's the kind of energy you need to work with. Certain times are better for getting what you want than other times. This is one of those times with a retrograde, a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, all kinds of crazy energy, Pluto just shifting from Capricorn into Aquarius. This is a really weird energetic time. It's not great, all right, for starting new ventures. This is all energy about death and letting go, processing endings, all right, you know, putting, you know, stop to old cycles. This is not that. This is like Leo just wanting to do what Leo wants to do. And what's going to happen to Leo is like, you know, hermit. You're going to be forced into isolation. Okay? All right, that was your little tarot portion. We got a couple things left to get through, my little Leos. Next up is your hoodoo warning messages coming up for you. ahead and get through those. I'm going to do 3 messages for each sign. So here comes your 3 messages. I love my Hoodoo Tarot deck. It's well worn and one of my favorites. All right, here we go. Alrighty, what messages do you have for Leo today? What does Leo need to hear today? There's that wounded warrior, 9 of Wands. Y'all like a glutton for punishment, all right? Y'all are tough, first of all. You guys have been through hell and back, and you keep surviving, and you just kind of almost are getting to the point where you feel invincible. It's not true, though. You think you're protecting yourself. You think you've got it all together. You feel like these feelings are mutual here, like you can trust this energy, but Ace of Swords in the reverse is in the middle of all of that. I feel like this is you being like super welcoming here, Queen of Cups, but you really need to be this, 9 of Wands. She's got a pistol, she's got a Bible, she's got her ancestors behind her on spikes, she's got a little pouch around her neck with talismans in it. She is, you know, prayed up, G'd up, strapped up, everything here. And here's you, you know, like, oh, like a dopey Cancer, like, oh, come on in, you know, criminal, or whatever. It's like Ace of Swords in reverse, like, gain some clarity here. There's too much trust here. It's like you're too open, all right? It's like, why are we not hesitating at all here? There's a difference between bravery and stupidity. Just get it together here. Also, be very careful who you're extending your emotions to at this time, because I feel like there's some kind of like lack of information. I keep getting this, that there's like big facts being left out, that you are in the dark about something. Either you're refusing to see it and ignoring red flags, or they're intentionally concealing it from you. There's a lot of moon energy popping up. That's concealment, trickery. All right, give me the next message for Leo. What does Leo need to know? 5 of Cups in reverse. Big regrets. Big. Play with fire. You're going to get burned, Icarus. That Icarus motif has been coming up a lot. 3 of Cups. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands. Stop. Stop, stop what you're calling in. Look, double 3s and a 5. 3 of Wands in reverse. They don't want you moving towards this. They don't want you getting on this ship. They don't want you chasing this or communicating with this. You want to, though. 3 of Cups. You want a reunion here. And they're saying flat out no. Okay? Page of Wands, he wants what he wants. He speaks what he wants. He, you know, is passionate about it. But this Page of Wands, and this is why I read art, he's, you know, a polydactyl. He's got, you know, an extra digit on his left hand. The left hand is used for calling in, you know, black magic, dark magic, peril, you know, struggle, strife. That's what you're calling in. And look, he's warning you. He's like holding it up. He's like, are you sure about this? Have you really thought this through? Do you really think that you can do this and, you know, suffer no consequence? Or do you think that there will be no repercussions here? There will be. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Huge regrets. Feeling like you lost out on an opportunity. I keep getting this energy of y'all being in a relationship with some person that is just not on your frequency. And then you meet the one that is, and it's too late because you're in too deep with the wrong one. If y'all can just hold out, I'm telling you, the right person, opportunity, whatever, take it as it resonates, is right around the corner. You're about to, you know, attach your anchor to the wrong one. All right, give me a last message for Leo from the Hoodoo. What's Leo's last message from the Hoodoo? Eight of Cups. That came up again. 6 of Swords in the reverse and the 8 of Cups in the reverse. This next time, all right, when you feel this rejection, it's going to be a lot harder to get over. It's going to be a lot harder to ignore and act like it didn't happen. You're not going to just brush this one off. This is also the energy of like feeling like the need to banish somebody and feeling very unwelcome. And that unwelcome feeling is going to be really hard to shake, all right? This 8 of Cups, you know, he's walking away from this house. There's that trail of white stuff there, which is hot foot powder. Someone's literally, done a route to try to prevent this person from ever coming back because they're so unwelcome. They're not allowed to come back here anymore. Just as quick as whatever this is starts, end just as fast. And in a very, embarrassing and insulting way, all right? That sad embrace, it's like you won't be able to shake this feeling. It'll be so hard to recover and bounce back. You guys really need to slow it down, Leos. All right, let's lighten it up and get your little weirdo message from the Fantod, from the Edward Gorey Fantod pack. Ooh, what's that? You got the bottle. Same as Capricorn. Or no, same as Libra, I believe. Where's the little book? There it is. This, I was telling you, it's like, I don't feel like you know what you're getting yourself into. I'm getting different messages for you than this. All right? This is you, getting lost in something. This is you getting trapped, not knowing the rabbit hole that you're about to jump into. You feel like this is some kind of portal that's going to lead you somewhere and level you up when really you're going to get stuck in this bottle. Also, somebody really wants to lock you down. I do pick up on that energy, okay? With this Mercury and Scorpio, that's someone who'll say and do anything to, get the result that they want, the ending that they want. Sweet talk you, all right? Scorpios and, Gemini, Mercury energy and Scorpio energy are very convincing energies. They're very persuasive. Very persuasive. Someone's selling you a pipe dream, I feel like. They're wanting to trap you. They're wanting to contain you. I was given the genie in the bottle reference for Libra, but this is like you're their luck. You're their genie, and they want to put you in this bottle to make sure you don't go anywhere. Stuck in the mud, all right? They want you stuck. Somebody wants to see you stuck. They want to tame the lion, all right? And you don't get tamed. You're a lion. Let me read you your weird little booky message for this bottle one because these are hilarious. The month is December. It says melancholia, itching, unfortunate publicity, a disregarded warning. Don't disregard my warnings. Irregularity, an accident on a bicycle, random, loss of feeling, flukes, vexation, intrigue, abandonment, and frustrated hopes. Because nothing will come of this. Nothing. Not one thing. All right, now on to your love connection. Straight no clarifiers because, there's 12 signs and these have been an hour long or more for all of them. All right, let's get the past, present, and future energies between Leo and their person as well as towards the connection. Show me Leo and their person's energy currently, previously, and in the future. Show me what Leo needs to see. All right, recent past on the first side. 5 of Wands. Came in with drama. Maybe attached to more than one person. With the World. Wanting to end that drama though, all right? Also, whatever situation they were in previously before you had a lot of drama. This person also could be possibly dealing with a, baby daddy, baby mama situation that is never ending. They try to hold it together for the kids, but it's getting to be very taxing here. This, though, is like somebody having to shoulder everything. In the recent past, somebody was feeling overwhelmed, like they were, chasing their tail. They wanted that energy to come to an end. That's why they showed up to this connection. Things were out of their control. They realized that they were spinning out of control, heading for disaster. Some of them were looking for a bailout. I'm just going to say it. 5 of Wands, they can't handle themselves. They're doing some petty stuff, and that's led to some kind of an ending. And now they literally can't support their own dang kid. They're shouldering this giant, what looks like a pentacle. Now we got the 7 of Cups. This is shitty energy. I'm just going to sugarcoat it. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody doesn't want to know how bankrupt they are. Either somebody's lying about money here. Somebody's also using their emotions to make somebody feel, you know, very lonely, all right? They're also trying to make somebody feel very guilty about something. There's a lot of lies and there's a lot of pettiness and drama and things going on with whoever this is. They go from the Five of Wands to the Seven of Cups. Both of those are maddening energies. They're both very high school gossipy girl energies. They're energies about, you know, having no kind of clarity, you know, creating unnecessary problems, creating unnecessary drama and chaos. That's here though. This person feels empty, all right? It's like they have a void that cannot be filled. And they stir up conflict, all right? And when the conflict doesn't work and they don't get the ending that they want here, now they're going to prey on the emotional part. They're either going to be very manipulative or withholding with their emotions, or, you know, they're just not offering them at all. Or all the ones they are offering are empty, you know, promises. Near future, Sun in the reverse. Big shocker, all right? If you're coming in, you know, stirring up trouble, you're wanting to, you know, break something up or end something, then you're, you know, creating emotional confusion on purpose, threatening abandonment, trying to prey on somebody's abandonment issues. Of course, you're getting Sun in reverse. Unhappy with the Moon upright. Came in confused, leaving more confused. They're getting progressively worse here. This relationship, all right, when y'all entered into it, take it as resonates. I don't know whose side this is. Whoever I'm talking about over here, they needed to enter into this relationship to learn how to be in a mature relationship, to put an end to childishness, all right? To put an end to that Five of Wands energy that is like petty, stupid, unnecessary, childish drama. That needed to come to a stop. And this connection was the impetus for that, or like the platform to do that with. Instead of taking advantage of that and learning how to, you know, be less dramatic or to make things harder than they need to be, we're now getting into an even more ridiculous energy with that Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This is like, if we're not getting our emotions met and our needs met, we're going to make things intentionally confusing for somebody, make them feel, you know, concerned. This is probably why you're having all that sense of urgency about needing to do something here in this Lover's energy that we were talking about. Because they're making you feel like they're going to leave. They're giving you mixed signals. They're, you know, threatening abandonment. They're convincing. That's going to backfire, all right? They're trying to create all this confusion with the Seven of Cups, and they're ending up in the near future with that amplified. Anything you do during Scorpio season, all right? Well, first of all, anything you do ever has, you know, an equal opposite reaction or whatever. But when you do it during Scorpio eclipse season, and during these times where they're like calling in judgment left and right, then you can expect the repercussions to be threefold, all right? As way worse than they were. Also, I want to tell you right now that somebody might be lying about a pregnancy, all right? Sun in reverse with the Moon, that's a lie about a baby, literally. Sun is the baby and it's upside down. Or it's an unwelcome pregnancy. Seven of Cups energy, that is somebody who would trick you into a baby. Be careful. This person was dramatic coming in. They were looking for a means to an end about something. And it has to deal with a child and that being a burden. So either they have children already that they can't take care of, or the fact that they don't have kids is eating at them, okay? Current situation, recent past was the Lovers in the reverse towards the connection. They didn't choose to do this on a high spiritual level. They didn't make a sound decision here. They didn't enter into this freely, all right, and openly like the Lovers would. They entered into it by force. They forced themselves to because they couldn't handle, you know, whatever was going on here, and they just wanted it to stop. So they made any decision, and it was, you know, to do this. Current situation towards the connection, the Ace of Wands. They stoke your emotions. They try to make you feel things. They drum up confusion. They're trying to ignite a spark within you, and that's not a great thing to do to a Leo. And again, maybe this is your energy. Again, take it as it resonates. It's the sitch I'm feeling. Someone now, all right, because they're feeling these abandonment issues and they don't know where their feelings lie, now they just want to, you know, turn it on even more. Ace of Wands, they want to love bomb. They want to, you know, convince somebody. They want to entice somebody. Empress in the reverse. Big shocker there. And the Death in the reverse is on the bottom for them. They repeat this cycle over and over and over and over again, making irresponsible choices in love, using relationships as a means to an end to an uncomfortable situation. using it as an escape, all right, or a scapegoat, or how to, instead of dealing with their own problems and manning or womaning up and, doing what needs to be done, they expect somebody else to come pick up the pieces. That's going to fail miserably, all right? Because towards this connection, Empress in the reverse, we're dying. It's dying out. It's not going to work. All right, other side. We have the King of Cups here. Chariot in the reverse. This here, all right, I feel like this is you. Because you were the one that I kept picking up on going too fast, heading for a disaster, chariot energy. You need to protect yourself. You're not. You feel like you've got this in the bag, but you don't. This was highly emotional for you, okay? You're the King of Cups. You did love this person. You felt love back, and you wanted to show that. Even though you were scared to do this, you knew that this was a literal train wreck, all right? Cancer energy, chariot in reverse. This is, you feel like you couldn't win and you feel like you weren't getting anywhere. You felt like things were going too slow. There was love here and you wanted to express it and you didn't care. I feel like a lot of you guys jumped into this very quickly. There's a lot of feelings, all right? But it's like, this is complete, Cancer energy is meant to protect you like a mom. This is ignoring all these red flags that this person was throwing off. They entered in with 5 of Wands energy, like petty energy. Now you got the 3 of Wands in the current situation with the 6 of Wands in the reverse. This is you jumping through hoops to try to please this person. They don't feel fulfilled. They feel like something's missing. They feel like they're being abandoned. So they're intentionally creating emotional drama because they want Ace of Wands. They want that spark back. They want initiation. They want attention. So your response to that is the 3 of Wands, to give it to them, to go in their direction, to feed their ego. Look how fake she looks here. I read art. She's pretending like she's passing out, and all these men are fawning all over her. This person plays the victim. They, pull on heartstrings. They sing a sad little song. And Leos protect their pride. Leos are, valiant and courageous. They do, uphold a regal, fair, just type of energy. The good ones do, at least. You feel bad for this person, all right? You run to this whenever they start doing all this, ridiculousness. 6 of Wands in reverse, because it's like you feel... And every time you do this and you go back and you try to patch it up or fix it or, calm things down or gain some clarity and help them clear their head, you can't win. 6 of Wands in reverse, it's never enough. 3 of Wands, no matter how many ships you bring to this person, no matter how much you move in their direction, how much you communicate, how much you pay attention to them, how much you bring home, whatever, it's never enough. 6 of Wands in reverse, they never see your worth, they never see your value. You feel like you're just spinning your wheels here, trying to no end, constantly getting nowhere, like you feel unappreciated. But instead of giving up, all right, you try more, because that's what a Leo does. Feel like you're going to see how awesome I am, all right? Or I'm going to die trying to prove it to you. That's where we're at with this one. Near future, here you are, Knight of Pentacles. You're in it, all right? You just want to, help this person gain control. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, because you're codependent on them for something. Why? Why do you feel the need to save this person? You feel the need to save them, it feels like. Because they're miserable coming up. Sun in reverse and the moon, it's like suicidal energy. That is like, destitute, desperate, delusional. And you see, towards the connection, they're showing the Empress in the reverse. They hate themselves, all right? They can't take care of themselves. They're failing miserably, like they're deteriorating, dying off. And you want to run in and rescue them. Knight of Pentacles. You're like, let me help you with this. That's your issue. Why are you, taking care of their drama? Because it's all self-created with this energy. They're doing it to themselves. So why are you bailing them out? You're enabling at this point. Towards the connection in the recent past, Fool in reverse. What did I say? Jumped in like an idiot. It felt good, all right? The feelings felt good. This person is an emotionally manipulative monster. They know exactly what to say with that 7 of Cups to make you feel sorry for them or to make you feel, the need to save them. It's a sympathy getter, but it's all false. It's manufactured. But man, do they have your number, all right? They know exactly what will set you off and get you to come running and play the hero. They want that kind of energy. They want to be saved, all right? And that's a messed up energy. Save yourself, all right? Towards the connection, there's the dang devil in the reverse, but you cannot shake this. Why are you so obsessed with trying to, you know, straighten them out? It looks to me like all they do is bring drama, all right? But you're obsessed with this energy, all right? Some of you, this might be a very, you know, strong sexual connection that you're having a hard time saying no. Yeah, there's a Knight of Cups. You're going towards this broke-ass Empress who looks miserable and delusional. A lot of you guys, like, are Captain Save-A-Ho energy. You're going to end up regretting it. 5 of Swords. You might win them back in this instance, all right? You might, you know, quell the storm, you know, temporarily, but you're fighting a losing battle. That's what 5 of Swords is. You'll win right now, but the war you will lose. You'll win this little tiny battle, but you will win. You will lose the war. All right? That's what they're trying to tell you with this. If you proceed down this, if you intend on committing to this permanently and seeing it through, you will lose this war and you will regret it. Okay? That is your love connection reading, Leo. Whew, that was rough. I hate seeing people getting taken advantage of. And that is, you appear strong and like you have your stuff together. You know how to love this person, King of Cups. You know how to make them feel good, and they love that. All right? They thrive on that. So when they don't get that, they'll stir up drama and try to, they're very insecure. So they create imaginary problems, all right, to try to gain sympathy and to keep you in place, stuck in the mud with them. All right, so we have 2 more decks to pull from, 1 card from each. Your Enchanted Spell Oracle. Oh my God, that was fast. Look, beautiful. Look, that's self-explanatory, Leo. No dates on this one, but it says, look, there's Jupiter. Find out where Jupiter is in your chart and take a look at that. Also, God looks out for babies and fools. This looks like a dunce cap, and this guy looks like a fool and dancing in a martini glass. This is like you are spared from some stupid disaster. Don't test fate, though, all right? I feel like your luck might be starting to run out if you know, you've only got so many lives. You're a cat, Leo. But you do have a few more left, at least 4, all right? Just be careful where you're treading. The luck will run out eventually. He's treading water right now, but at the bottom of that cup, there's like a spider that will bite him. Just be careful, all right? Also, thank your ancestors for all these near misses and all this luck that you've experienced. It's like fool's luck, right? It's like the jackass guys. Like, they should all be dead by now. But, like, God loves babies and idiots. Looks out for them. All right, Mother Mary. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be, Leo. Let these people figure out how to tie their own shoes. Our Lady of Truth. Truth. Harsh truth. You guys like being a hero, all right? But what you don't like being is the villain here. What you need to do is be really brutally honest with things. Are things going the way that they should? Are you being honest with yourself and these other people? The truth is on your side. The truth will set you free. All right? The truth will be revealed. She's walking with you right now, the Lady of Truth. She's going to make sure that you see the facts about everything. I also told you in that initial reading that you thought you had it all figured out, but there was something that you can't see yet. Something that was hidden, all right? Something that hasn't been revealed yet. She is here to reveal the truth to you, all right? So wait until you get the actual truth instead of your perceived truth in this situation. And then act accordingly, Leo. All right, babies. That's what I got for you. Please, 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 if you appreciated this reading, all right, throw your girl a donation, book a personal, do something to help me feed these 2 boys that are eating me out of house and home. And please make sure you check out the free extended on my other channel. Also, I've got some unboxing videos of some of these decks and some other cool links down there to check out. Love you, Leos. I'll catch you next time. Bye.